Hello, folks, and welcome to the Pit Stop here from Dead Pit Radio. I'm Uncle Bill.
And I'm the creepy Kentuckian, if you will. And this week, we have some Asian horror goodness.
If you don't know about the film we're getting ready to talk about, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself, because this is a classic cult film from our good buddies overseas, The Asian Connection. This is a film that everybody always talks about when they reference gory and brutal films from, the past. This is Battle Royale.
And it's still unreleased here in the United States.
It is. The back of this looks like some monkey got a hold of a crayon and rolling. I can't read any of this shit.
Yeah, this is actually a Region 3 release that a good friend of the show let us borrow to finally look at, because I'd never seen the film. And the film, over the years, I think it was made about 7 or 8 years ago, and has just garnered this huge cult following everywhere, here in the United States, here in other countries, England, And I finally just wanted to see what the big deal was. And I can definitely understand why the movie has the following it has, because essentially the film is a group of, you said, 9th graders,
right,
being dropped off. It's sort of like this weird game show, I guess. Sort of like The Running Man, like you were saying earlier, where they're dropped off in this island, and the game is, they kill each other.
Survive.
The game is death.
So, yeah, they all have to battle each other, and only one person can survive the film. One person can survive the island. They all have to die off, because if they don't die after 3 days, they have like a collar on that will explode and blow all their heads off. And there's also like danger zones on this island where if they go into them, they die and all this different stuff. So, yeah, it's like a survival type. It's almost like a survival slasher film, but it's not really a slasher film. It's like mostly guns. And it's like a John Woo style shoot 'em up film towards the end of the movie. All hell breaks loose. But the thing is, the movie, as much as people want to believe this, is not really that gory.
No.
It's just mostly CG, gunfire and bullet wounds and stuff like that. And I guess the main thing is the body count, because there's like a lot of deaths in the film. But
yeah,
other than that,
it's sort of like a new age slasher film in that respect. It's just going through body count, and it literally does go through that. It tells you how many's dead or how many's left to die, stuff like that. So,
but one of the best parts about the film is the all-star cast, which includes Takashi Kitano and Amidia Nuka and Ashimoto Ferrari, which,
is Ryu on it?
Yeah, and Ryu and Chun-Li are going to be on it, but who hasn't heard?
E. Honda's on there too.
Yeah, he's the special
appearance.
guest referee in it.
But the movie itself, as far as gore goes, it's all right. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. I think the reason the film isn't on DVD here in the United States is just the subject matter of kids killing kids.
Yeah, that's the thing about this movie, is that it was going to be released in the United States, but after the Columbine and now Virginia Tech massacres and all that stuff, people probably think it's in bad taste to release a movie about kids killing each other, especially high school kids around this time. So this movie will probably, I won't say never appear in the United States, but it'll probably be a good decade or so before it ever gets released.
Indeed. So, not available in the United States. Sorry, folks. You can't get it yet. Who knows? Maybe someday the studio will try to tackle it and release it here on DVD in the United States. But I'm sure you can check it out. Get you a bootleg of it, or get yourself a region-free DVD player and buy it from Japan. So, check that movie out if you haven't yet. I would recommend it to all the Asian horror fans out there. It's definitely one of the better Asian horror films. Mm-hmm. We're not huge on Asian horror, as other people know, listen to Dead Pit, but, that was one that was pretty watchable, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is Battle Royale, though. You definitely want to check out at least one time in your life. If you haven't seen it, you can at least say that you've seen it. I don't know for sure, but I've heard, and I've actually been on the website, that you can buy this film at Hot Topic, of all places. I guess they must have got some kind of deal where it was like a big cult teeny bopper film that they could put it out or something, but There you go.
There you go. Check the movie out if you want. And definitely check out our Horror Talk radio show, because we're the first ones to do the goddamn thing. We're over at deadpit.com.